Hi, thank you so much for joining me. This message is for someone who is healing some kind of, it's going through a healing process, whether it's emotionally or healing something that is like a routine or a system, habits, patterns, beliefs. There's some kind of healing around that. I feel like you are looking back, whether it's this year or just over the course of your life, at how you have done certain things or reacted to certain things and how it has affected you or has how it's helped, it hasn't how it hasn't helped. I can't talk, my Jesus. Okay. And it's causing a rebirth, right? It's causing some kind of transformation in your life that will align you with the people, places, and opportunities that have more structure, that are more grounded in, that are sustainable, I want to say. But also collaborations that feel like family, right? Like chosen families, really good business connections, really good friendships, really good professors maybe you're being aligned with, but there's some kind of healing that's happening within you right now, that is causing you to be on a kind of like a review. I think there's a Mercury record retrograde going on right now as I cannot talk, which is hilarious. But yeah, I feel like you're really looking back on a lot of things and it's causing like, I want to call it a rebirth, but it's just a fancy way of saying a transformative period in how you are doing things, how you feel about things, etc., etc. This is going to be guidance. I'm going to pull some tarot cards now. Three of Wands, the Moon, the Emperor, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands at the bottom, and Justice at the top. A lot of people showing up, a lot of archetypes showing up here. So yeah, this is definitely about you, definitely about how you are expanding your awareness, expanding you're expanding the mind. And through that expansion, there's a lot of reviewing. There's a lot of giving yourself justice. I feel like giving yourself grace for maybe, I don't know, mistakes or routines, habits, patterns, beliefs that may have not been conducive to your well-being or to the people around you, and you're just kind of forgiving yourself. I feel like the Moon, it's all about perception, right? And I was saying, I do feel it's also about emotions. I feel like you're healing something around your emotional body, but also how you perceive yourself, how you perceive the world around you, how you perceive your future or your past, right? You could have been looking at your past like, I was such a bad person, I did this, I was so stupid. But then you're looking at it now like, damn, but I really knew how to have fun. I was a reliable person, I was a loyal person, whatever it may be. You're like looking at yourself with in a different light, and it's bringing in a lot of awareness to you, but it's also giving you this energy of control, right? Not necessarily trying to control everything and how everything is done, but being able to manage your like time management type control, or controlling the breath, controlling your emotions, right? Not flaring up and doing all kinds of things that again are maladaptive. Queen of Cups is about being objective. So you're really taking a look at yourself. I feel like you're really taking a look at your past self here and seeing how you can nurture your past self all the way into childhood. And there is a lot of healing that comes from that. I don't care what anybody say. I'm sure in the near future, maybe in 20, 30 years, we'll see all this scientific proof about how really having this kind of review of the past can heal your future self, right? It's all in the mind, right? So I do feel like by currently nurturing your past self, whether teenager, young adult, whatever it may be, currently nurturing and forgiving and holding and loving and having space for your past child self, allowing giving that self what it always wanted, even if it's material things. Like, for an example, I always wanted a telescope when I was a child, but I couldn't get it. And as an adult, now I'm like, oh, I'm going to get the best telescope I can get. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so it's like even material things could be healing. I know we always hear a lot about how, like, oh, it's the material world and minimalism and we shouldn't be blah blah blah, but material things are also healing, right? So anyway, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna pull some guidance here. Yeah, this is giving me flowing out from the cage that you have kind of been in. Recovery, moving on, finding peace, freedom, release, reclaiming your power, Emperor energy. I do feel like maybe this is around healing some aspects within the family. Or maybe it's like through this expansion of you are able to heal some family lineage, or you're able to currently like heal whatever financial burdens or troubles or discourse that's going on within the family. The guidance here is Beast, number 33. Interesting. And it like my camera won't focus on it. So I feel like this is like, look, we don't got time to focus on these conflicts. You know, there's a lot of competition out there. Yes, but you can be in healthy competition, right? We also have oppressors. So I was looking at this Emperor card here. Ooh, interesting. And it was giving me this energy of like having people on a string. Like maybe this was you and you felt like you couldn't get out of certain situations or contracts or whatever it may have been. But we had that freedom, right? That reclaiming power on the split. Bottom of the deck, choices, searching for purpose, daydreaming. Number 13, cross. 13 is also the death card in the tarot. That's transformation, right? That's things changing for good, right? But also this daydreaming is really giving me this energy of you thinking, right? I felt like I was getting that energy of you like having this like retrograde period within yourself during this retrograde or whenever you're watching this. And you're like doing a lot of review. And maybe to some people that looks like daydreaming. Maybe it is daydreaming, right? But we need more of that, right? Because we're healing. We're healing these parts, these aspects of ourselves. How we nurture ourselves, how we nurture the world around us, other people, how we look at ourselves objectively. You are not your thoughts, you are the awareness beyond them type energy. And also like this inner child, this humor, this truth transcending any illusions that you may have been in, maybe for a long time. 33 could also be a significant number. You could be 33. Oh, if I can find it. Here we go. It's on page 81, 82, and 83. Those could be significant years, like 1981, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the wolf that would subdue you to his control and conformity is lacking courage and integrity. That's a crazy sentence to introduce this. The wolf that would subdue you to his control and conformity is lacking courage and integrity. Remember, separately from the pack, they are not powerful. Yeah, and that's interesting because when I said this could be about family, it's because I seen, look, recovery. I seen the pack. I'm splitting on all these really funny ones. This is like Rebirth, unconventionality, non-conformity. It was just saying that. But there's a card in here that says the pack, and I had split on it to shuffle, and that's where that family energy has come through. Look, confidence, passion, self-worth, visionary. Interesting. Sagittarius energy. November could be really a significant month for you. Maybe the number 11, no matter when you're watching this. Yeah, they're not powerful when they're separate from the pack. They are threatened by you and envious of you. They wish they had the courage to be brave like you, to stand emancipated and free in their individuality, but they cannot, so they attack you. Their opinions, on the other hand, are only valid if they take to the stage or enter the arena to fight for what they believe in and what they want, just as you have. They will criticize you, or they will criticize from their cheap seats, all in order to drain your energy and steal your power. Damn, this is crazy. Remove yourself from circumstances where you can be vulnerable to their attack. Allow them to dwell in their fears. Let them scream from their cheap seats and remain unbothered. When they understand they cannot diminish your light and feed from your energy, they will move on. Let them go in love. Do not pay them any mind. Those who belittle others prove that they are small. They operate from low vibration, trying to pull you down. Separate yourself and sympathize that they must be in tremendous amounts of fear and pain to try and inflict it on another. It is not for you to educate them or help them. They've been inundated with other people's beliefs that want them to be fearful and put down. Therefore, they're typically incapable of reason. To release their beliefs is to question their own reality. They are not ready to do that. Low vibrational people who cannot trust their inner knowing are lost in unfortunate souls. They will drown you if you try to save them. Let them go in peace. Focus on yourself and those who bring you love and generosity. You may be facing a time where you feel alone, but you are never alone. Your guides are with you and are showering you with love. Affirmation here. I no longer feel obligated to live according to others' expectations. I live my life according to my beliefs. I forgive those who may have imposed their beliefs on me. I let go of others' expectations of any feelings of obligation I may have accumulated. Now, if this whole thing wasn't a transformational rebirth energy, I don't know what was. I hope this was helpful. I love you so much. Take care.